just don't feel good.
I've been struggling.
Summer anxiety.
We were scared
Very anxious.
because we all need money. Here's what happened.
I can't think.
To be scared of change
Achieve my goal.
is not my dream apartment.
It probably didn't help. But it is my choice.
So I don't feel my best right now. I'm not one of those people. Trust your timing. Anyway, but things have changed.
I can't be the only one.
Who cares? Hello. Today was supposed to be upper body, but here's what happened. I'm currently on a work contract, and when I'm on one of those contracts, I work long hours. Well, maybe not long hours for normal people who are used to working 8 hours a day and 40 hours a week, which I'm not. I'm not one of those people. I work 4 months, maybe, out of the year. And especially as a highly sensitive person, my system is just not built to work for long hours at a time. It's also not aligned with my values, but we all need to work because we all need money. One day, this won't be necessary anymore, and I'm working really hard toward this. But for now, it's my situation. And because I'm an independent contractor, I make my own schedule and I'm not really paid by the hour, I'm paid by the job. So when the job is done, I go home. I was never one to take break just to take breaks. I would rather, do the job and be free for the rest of the day. So that means I also don't take lunch breaks. But because I'm used to intermittent fasting, I'm already not having breakfast and I don't really get hungry, especially when I'm busy. I don't really notice it, and of course when I'm working I'm 100% focused on my work. And because I'm working long hours, usually I'm home by 5 and I'm having dinner. And as much as I want to try and eat more to make up for my missed lunch, I just can't. There's just so much that you can eat in one sitting if you're not hungry. But the thing is that I'm also weightlifting and doing cardio. It's not the best because I'm not eating enough to sustain my gains, my muscles. Because the more muscles you have, the more you need to eat to sustain them. Because muscles boost your metabolism, and because I really don't want to lose weight. I've been dialing down my weightlifting workouts. And this morning, I felt that my body was really tired from my work week. I felt sore and tense, and it was supposed to be upper body day. But as I said, because I haven't been eating enough, I kind of see this session as a waste, not a total waste, but I would rather listen to my body and give it what it needs. So it needs food, it needs to be stretched. I have not been in the forest since I moved here, which is, I don't understand how people do it. People who are used to working full time. I know it might be more intense for me because I'm highly sensitive and I'm easily mentally drained. But even dressing up, putting on my shoes, and going outside feels so hard and complicated. So not only was I busy with work, but I was also working remotely. So I was staying in hotels, which means I wasn't home to continue cleaning and unpacking. And why is it raining? What? Oh well, I love rain. Anyway, as I said in my previous videos, my focus was getting the apartment clean and organized. But because I was working, I didn't have any time and energy left. And knowing that I should be doing something, like I should be unpacking, my things should be organized by now. But I was too drained and tired mentally to do that. And I started beating myself up. But who cares? Nobody cares if I'm not organized after a few weeks of moving in. Why do I hold myself up to those standards? I can't organize my home if I'm not home because I'm working remotely. It doesn't make sense. Why would I think that I'm supposed to do that when I just can't? Leaving my apartment in the woods to come and live more in the suburbs, it's really hard for me to adapt. It's been rough. It's been tough. I've been struggling. I don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like seeing anyone. I know I'm not myself because I'm not aligned and not because of any outside circumstances. I trust that I am where I need to be right now. There's no other way. Things always happen for you to make you grow, to help you become the person you are meant to be, the person you really are. So I'm taking it one day at a time, even an hour at a time. Just coming in the forest in the early morning is just magical to me. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everything. As much as I miss my previous apartment, I know where I live now is full of new opportunities, surprises around every corner. I know it's for the best, even though I don't feel my best right now. And it's normal. It's normal to be scared of change. Our human brain doesn't try to scare us on purpose. It protects us, prevent us from getting hurt, because it seems like it hasn't evolved with us. For your brain, everything new is a threat because it doesn't know what it is. And back in the days when we were living in caves, when we heard a noise, we were scared. We didn't know what it was. We had to protect our families. But things have changed. And the more that you do things that scare you or that are outside of your comfort zone, the more your brain will get used to it, and the less it will try to prevent you from doing new things. It's like a muscle that you have to train. And of course, through those challenges, you become a better person. You become the person you are supposed to become because everything is always perfect. This apartment that I'm in right now is not my dream apartment, but it is still exactly what I was trying to manifest. So I asked for my own space where I would be at peace, where I could regroup, realign, work on myself and my projects in peace. And that's what the universe gave me. It's not as in the woods as my previous apartment, but there are still tons of forests at walking distance to explore. I don't exactly know what I want, but I know I want to be in the forest, as close to nature as I can, and as far from the city as I can. I'm open to future opportunities. I'm grateful for what I have now while focusing on what I want. And I think that's the key. That's the abundance mindset. If you're trying to manifest something from a lack, it won't happen. Be grateful for what you have now, where you are now, while working on what you want and where you want to be. Everything in time. Trust your timing. Trust the process. This morning walk in the forest was so needed.
In my favorite cozy corner because there are still things I need to do, but I want to include them in another video because the last videos I've filmed took me so long to edit, and 25 minutes it's just too long. I don't mind filming and editing a 25-minute video once in a while, but I just don't have that time and energy right now because my work is my priority right now. And I just want to enjoy the rest of my Sunday to really relax and not think about filming, editing, and being productive. So maybe expect another productive video sometime soon, and maybe longer videos when I will be done with that work contract. And I just want to mention that what I was saying at the beginning of the video is that it's okay if your priorities are changing with the seasons of your life. So for me right now, I choose to prioritize my work because for me it is a tool to help me achieve my goal. And I really like my work too, even though sometimes it's stressful. But it is my choice, and right now this is what I'm choosing. And on top of that, I have realized that this summer, and maybe it's because of my move, it probably did help, but I've been feeling very anxious in the summer. Like, you know, people suffer from seasonal depressions, especially in the winter, usually, you know, the winter blues. But for me, I've realized that the past summer and this summer, I have been feeling very anxious. Maybe because I'm highly sensitive and I'm an introvert. Going outside in the bright sun with so much noise because there are so many people outside, which is normal because summer is so short here in Canada, so everyone wants to make the best of it. But for me, it's just too much. It's like I can't think, and it kind of makes me angry. I have a really low noise tolerance, or maybe just stimulus tolerance. So this apartment is kind of a blessing because it's cooler in here because it's in a basement or maybe a semi-basement. I don't really know what it's called. And even though it's more in the suburbs, it's peaceful. Like, I do hear the neighbors, but they're not annoying. They're just neighbors being neighbors. I'm just not used to that kind of noise. I have not been spending as much time outside as I usually like to do because I just don't feel good being outside with all of those people everywhere. And I actually Googled that because I figured I can't be the only one experiencing summer anxiety and just feeling sad and anxious, depressed. and maybe even angry in the summer when everyone is happy and the sun is shining. And apparently it's a small percentage of the population, so at least I'm not alone, but it's hard because most people don't get it, they don't understand, and it's like it's even harder to be sad when it's bright and sunny outside. Last year, I actually realized that I do thrive in the fall and winter because it's calmer, it's more peaceful, and it's cozy. I don't know, it's there. Fall and winter are more introvert seasons. That's where I am at now, and I know this too shall pass, and I trust my timing. I trust that everything is always perfect. And if you can relate, please let me know. It's always nice to not feel alone. So I'm just going to relax and enjoy this Sunday afternoon. Thank you for watching, and I hope you did get some value out of this random video.